Alright, so I got some Doom 2016 team game for this video, and let me say, it's pretty awesome that people are still playing the multiplayer for this game, because Eternal for me, I feel like it's starting to die out in its multiplayer. I try to play it at random times just to see how fast the search times are, and it's pretty all over the place. Sometimes I get into matches quickly, sometimes not really, but for 2016 I get into matches fairly fast. So the main reason why I got footage of Doom 2016's multiplayer is to discuss whether Doom Eternal should include a traditional first-person shooter multiplayer component similar to what 2016 did. I've been reading the replies from Doom's Twitter page, and every time there's something Battlemode related, there's always a lot of people demanding its software to include traditional deathmatch to the game, and I would definitely prefer, a multiplayer in that type of style compared to battle mode. But honestly, I don't know if we'll ever see a traditional multiplayer component for Eternal. I think the maps in battle mode is not compatible for like a 12-player driven multiplayer experience, and they would literally have to start everything from fresh, which I don't think they're gonna have a team for that, because I know for sure most of the team are probably working on the future DLCs for Eternal, which recently got its screenshots officially released, and I have to say they do look awesome. So personally, I think it would be cool to see Eternal has a traditional FPS multiplayer component, because my god, man, it'll be pretty interesting to play like deathmatch or like an objective mode with all like the new mechanics that Eternal has implemented, like the dashing and the new equipment. Because personally, I feel like battle mode right now, like maybe in the future it could be better, but in its current state, I think battle mode is mediocre at best. I will give props to its software for trying to constantly patch it and update it for balance purposes, and I do look forward to the new maps and demons to play for sure, which I'm not really sure how many of that we're going to have, but that is still like something that can excite me. But at the same time, there is a part of me that really feel like they should just make a survival component for battle mode, because I can't help but think these maps can work really well for that category. It should be like a 3-player survival co-op experience, just like how battle mode is designed for 3 players in mind. And they can simply, make a new mode without putting too much time and effort into making new maps that can cater to that mode, similar to what they did with the arcade mode from Doom 2016. They didn't really it didn't have like any new modes. It just used all like the single players maps and just kind of like slightly tweaked certain stuff just to make the game feel a bit different compared to playing the vanilla single player. As much I would like to see, Eternal come back with traditional multiplayer component, like if they managed to simply just improve like some small things from 2016, like being able to carry more weapons or have like a movement system. I think those type of features alone enough would greatly excite me to try it out. Even though Eternal doesn't have traditional multiplayer, it doesn't mean like you can't go back to Doom 2016, which I still think like Doom 2016 is very, very playable after Eternal. Like I really don't believe in all the hype that like Eternal has ruined Doom 2016. I think I might make like a video about this this topic alone in the future, but to me there's still like a lot of reasons that make me want to come back to Doom 2016 versus Eternal. Like I said, there are still people like playing the game's multiplayer, so the search times aren't that bad, and I think that's really telling you that Doom 2016, it's standing pretty strong against Doom Eternal. At the end of the day, I do hope to see future patches and updates can increase the content for Eternal. I loved how Doom 2016 had great updates and content after its launch, and I believe Eternal should stick to that formula. It is cool that battle mode's new content will all be free of charge, so that's commendable for sure. But I just hope more modes will be included. Doom 2016 had 3 big game modes, while Eternal only has 2, and one of them is big and the other one is simply half-baked. It is true, Doom is a single player game at heart, but if you're going to include a multiplayer component, it should still be playable and enjoyable as well, and you know, actually feel finished and polished. That's what I'm hoping for the future updates and patches will do for Eternal.